We're good.
I hope you all enjoyed Batty. This will be the last time he plays Naoki.
No.
We'll be having Nathan Fillion starting next week.
Yo. Really though.
You know what? I can't even complain. I love Nathan Fillion.
So does everyone. He's wonderful.
Awesome.
So, where we last left off in Final Phantasma, after traversing the different realms in the cycles of reincarnation, Matt had not only successfully managed to make it through Matt successfully made it through the Preda realms, the Animal realm, and even conquered the final trial of the Devas realm, which, in doing so, led him directly towards the outer parts of creation itself, where you met face to face with Izanami. Matt spoke with her momentarily, and while expressing his viewpoints on the situation, heard not so much from a god, but from a person who's just lost in their grief. And as we faded out from that scene to shift over to Kunai, Matt will be spending time with Izanami in her realm, working with her to create a song, and working with her to do whatever it is Matt needs to do while he's down there. Daisuke is out in the Outer Islands with the Cardinal Directions. After a very grueling training session with Azure and learning to understand the basics of Reiki manipulation on a higher level, he is creatively mastering his manipulation over ice as he traverses towards the Northern Realm to then begin his training under Kelm, with Azure's help, of course. I don't think I can put into words what happened to Naoki last session, Batty. Do you want to explain Naoki's feelings about what you had to deal with last session?
Last session, basically, Naoki, met, the parents of, Hideki's, deceased, wife. And, basically, there was that awkward, air of, Naoki. Basically, he wanted to establish that he's, could never, replace her or anything, but he wants to be there for Hideki and Hiroki. And, it was awkward at first, but eventually, they were able to reach an understanding, and it was very sweet. But also now Naoki must, now that he has everything to lose, he must continue getting stronger as well, and is off to the Makai.
Out of the four, that just leaves Kunai. Kunai, after reaching out to Siren, has decided to settle up on one last little piece of business she has before she can commit herself fully towards the Makai, dealing with the stigmas, and basically saving Pyro from August. With a little help from the resources of Spirit Agency and tracking down the different locations she would have been at, in a very deep, almost subterranean club, Kunai is face to face with the woman who was the instrument of her death, the reason she was manipulated and tortured as a child, in terms of working in the industry, and who even now seeks to end her life one more time. Surrounded by a club, no doorway out, nobody else is there with you. Before we start, just put your initiative on the sheet, Noodle. Roll me some Kunai initiative.
11.
I like that you tied with her.
That's kind of neat, actually.
As the madam walks out and has told you, you don't even understand where you are, little girl, but you're about to really feel what it's like to tangle with a true Mao.
Shut the fuck up. I am
But
so
first, ladies
tired.
and gentlemen. But first, I don't fight just on my own. Ladies and gentlemen, people who are here to rip this stuck-up little brat to shreds, welcome the one and the only Beelzebub! And I'm gonna play this for you now, Noodle. Noodle, fucking Louise got a track for you. And I would like to introduce Beelzebub to everyone.
Hello, all of my dear denizens of the dark. Who do you love?
All right, I'm gonna let the Noodle. I'm giving you the start of the movement, though.
Okay.
If you see something on the map, do what you feel like doing with it. You can make investigation checks as a special action to see if there's something to interact with.
Oh.
But right now, before you kick off, you hear in your head, all right, host of mine, I'm gonna dig out what's inside of here, but it's gonna take me a second. You're gonna have to keep these pieces of shit off of you.
Oh, please.
Begin.
All right. I'm instantly going into full Giganchi form. That's gonna be 6 points of Yokum.
All right. Immediately, Kunai just like bursts out, like releasing this very disgusting like Yoki coming off of her. Her Giganchi form, like if anybody else would have been there, it's so much different in terms of how it feels.
So I get 12 extra HP, right? For the 2d10?
Yes.
Okay.
You feel your adrenaline rushing and you feel your blood pumping as you just see dudes surrounding you.
Yeah, right. Bonus action activating the flying sword.
Okay. Sword takes off. The guy who's closest to you just sees it flying like near you. And what's that supposed to do, 400 eyes? You think I'm afraid of you?
Well, not now, you should be.
Okay. What you gonna do?
Okay. I think that's all I can do.
You can't attack?
I believe my action is to activate the form.
Alright. This guy's gonna walk up to you. He's not intimidated by your little flying sword. And you're gonna see him just immediately like go into his pocket. He's gonna pull out a gun. As he pulls the trigger, you're gonna see a fucking razor blade come out of it. So he's gonna slash at you. It's a very stupid looking weapon. Imagine it's as dumb as you think it is. And swing one. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Alright. That dodges it out of the way. And for this fight, I gotta roll, Ooh, 96. Alright. So, if attacks miss on either side for this fight, Noodle, a D100 is gonna be rolled. If it's on the high end, whoever was attacked can make a counterattack.
Okay.
So, he rolled the higher end. Go ahead and knock this dude in his face if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll hit. That's 23.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, you go ahead, like, he goes into swing like, I ain't afraid of you. Then you dodge out of the way and then immediately just bring your sword up as you stab him directly through the stomach. And he just starts screaming like, oh, you little bitch!
Oh,
And
I like it when you talk dirty.
this one's gonna come running up. And he's gonna attempt to take a slash at you, too. 14 doesn't hit, right?
That does not hit.
46. Alright, that's just gonna be a miss. Like, they're swinging through, and most of them are gonna start, like, holding their actions until either you get close or they see how these work. But
Please, gentlemen, I've seen children hit harder than you. Hard look to the camera.
oh, fine then. They're not enough for you. Beelzebub!
Oh, we have a special track here to lighten the mood. With all these little meltdowns Miss Cosmic's having down there, this track's for you. Ugh, feelings. Target makes a DC 16 con save.
Whee!
Gotta roll one for them too. It's everybody around.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay. So every fucking goon in here is gonna fail, but Kunai, you feel this wave from Beelzebub's speakers just like rushing through. It makes you feel cold and alone, and like your parents don't care, man, and that society just doesn't get you. But you wash it off and you're like, wait, I'm an adult. And you stand up and it doesn't bother you.
Well, here
But all
comes
the-
3d8 psychic damage.
I knew all of that anyway.
Yeah, so any one of these that you hit, they're gonna take an additional on that.
Wait, is that also for me or?
Nope, that doesn't apply to you. It's just them because you passed.
Okay.
Oh, well, look at that. Someone's keeping all their feelings bottled up. Boring! Throwing empties at you.
14 hit.
No.
Roll a d100 then. It just bounces off. You just like lightly throw like whatever. Also for Batty and Jack as well, if you all would like to be patrons at this club and just shit talk what's going on, I invite you to do so if you feel like it. But you throw your empty. Misses. Kunai, as you're keeping yourself busy up on the like fighting these guys showing up near you, you see the madam pull out a gun and she's gonna take a shot off at you. She's gonna fire a Yoki pistol. Wait, can she? Let me make sure she's within range. Oh, no, I gotta move her up a little bit. And Patu 1. 26 hit.
Yeah.
Alright, you're gonna take 16 necrotic damage with that one as she pierces you through the arm. Perfect timing on that. And then second shot off. Does an 18 hit you?
No.
Alright,
That
so the
wouldn't
first...
hit me without the extra stuff.
So, second shot kind of misses. You manage to... oh, actually, wait. Hold on. Ah, almost. Nope. Alright, so the second shot misses and hits the ground, but she's like just taking pot shots at you and just like laughing. You used to work for my industry, didn't you? Well, why don't you show me how well you dance? And she just keeps shooting at your feet.
Okay.
But it's your turn.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah. So, the second thing I'm going to do is I'm also going to put the tattoos up.
Okay.
So at this point, I can bonus action attack with the flying sword, and that's pretty much it. But all of my setup is done, so that's good.
18.
And
That'll hit. Which one were you aiming at?
on the one on the right.
Okay. He's not looking so good.
Oh, you were talking all that cute stuff earlier. What's wrong?
Take down one, deal with 99 more that are gonna show up. You ain't leaving out of here alive. As he spits up some blood on you.
That's where you're wrong. I'm going to be more alive than I've ever been in my life.
Was that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Not if we have something to say about that, sweetheart. He's gonna go in with his razor blade again. Does a 21 hit you?
That is a miss.
That's a miss. Alright. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, 15 slashing as you dodge out of the way and he stabs the other dude in the neck. His friend just starts fucking like gagging and like spitting up blood. Like,
Well, now we have a party.
in retaliation, the other dude is gonna swing back. 23 hit.
That does not hit.
$18, so it's just gonna miss again. This dude's bleeding pretty bad. Let me see how many more of these can swarm up on you. A couple more. Two more gonna approach closer towards you. They're gonna look towards each other and nod. And I need you to make me a DC 19 dex save.
Oh boy. Oof.
Do you have advantage on those or no?
It's a good question. I don't think I do.
Alright, well then you're gonna eat this. The one towards your left is gonna use an ability called Death Metal Howl. You're gonna take 9 thunder damage. And I need you to make a DC 15 con save. Alright. Your movement speed's halved now. Until you complete a short rest, your movement speed's halved. And the last one is gonna take one more swing at you with his razor. Nat 20. Roll severity. Well, no, it's just critical. So you're gonna take 24 slashing damage as he goes and like strikes you in one of the eyes on your arm, and like just cuts directly into the eye. It's like bleeding out there.
Ouch.
How'd that one feel?
Not as bad as I thought.
Yeah, just wait, it's starting up now. And we circle over to Beelzebub. I'm gonna just move everybody else up.
Well. Beelzebub's gonna lean over and everything, just like point to these guys. I'll be like, "Hey babies, gather round. I got a little treat for you. About to make it rain all over you."
Ping which ones you're hitting for me.
Let's see. I'm getting these two right here. Just this guy and this guy.
Okay, I'll put little markers on them then. You hit a button off the side of your monitor you got going on, Dan. And Noodle, Kunai might not know what this is, but you will 100% know what this is. You see almost like a little vent open up underneath their table, like just beneath their faces, and you just see a white powdery substance get burst directly into their face. Their pupils dilate, they're foaming at the mouth, and they're just looking at you over there. These dudes are strung out real hard right now.
Someone likes their sugar.
Anything else?
Nope, the beat plays on.
Let the beat continue. Then we'll move over to the madam. She's just gonna get herself into a better position, keep taking shots. I think she's got 2 more left. Fire 1. 11 will miss, right, Noodle?
Oh yeah.
And 2. 16.
That is a miss.
Alright, so I'll roll for both of them. Okay, yeah, no. So she's gonna hit both of the dudes that are closest towards you.
Yeah.
So that... Oh yeah, no, she blows both of their heads off. So, yeah, that was more than enough to take them both out. So
Hey,
as
boss,
she...
I thought the confetti was the halftime show.
These things are disposable, I'm not worried about them. But... I'll make it worth your while if you take the freak with multiple eyes out. Why don't you play something to change up the mood next time?
Your wish is my command.
What's wrong, Yuzuhira? Or Kunai? Or Starbreaker? Or... No, those names just don't seem to fit what I'm looking at right now. She's gonna look towards Beelzebub and smile. I think I know the perfect name.
Dish girl.
Are you ready to continue this? Has been. She's looking right at you, Noodle. She's making eye contact with you from the top of the stage. There's like a giant like projection of her face on the monitor.
Oh shit! No, she didn't.
Has been and always will be, actually.
Like never was.
Oh, my lord!
The timing on that, I swear to God.
It's so good. Louise did a great job with this track.
This is so good.
Your turn. Go crazy, Noodle.
Okay, well, I have found out that a certain thing that I've been neglecting in my arsenal is in fact in my arsenal. And also, Flash Step is now free. So we're going over here now. I can only move like 40 feet, but that's okay. I'm going over here. They have to actually pass a wisdom save to figure out if they can know where I am, so...
Then they both sort of catch a glimpse. They just barely, like... Well, the 14's gonna miss, but with the 19, like, he almost doesn't see where you go, but he catches you step off to the side. But...
Right. That's my movement, and now, let's see who I can hit with this. 1, 2... Not quite. 3, 4. 4 dudes. Okay, that's good enough for me.
Careful, shit. Okay, let's roll some dex saves.
Time for a little cosmic meltdown, I think.
Fail. Fail. Pass. Fail. So, 1, 2, 3. So, this is the only one that doesn't fail. So, 54, 61, half down to 30. Roll a D100 for me, Noodle.
Oh.
Okay, so the miss isn't going to do anything. But now I have to roll something else. Okay. So, you go ahead. You bust out Starfall, like you just point your hand up and they sort of just like follow along to see. And then immediately as like they look their heads up, these ones right here, like only his legs are left in the ground as you like liquefy the other half of him. And there's just like a pool of viscera and blood there.
Everyone who's within 40 feet of me, basically. Yep.
And this one right here. So he's not gonna go down from just one hit, but he's super fucked up. And something might happen with him later. I just gotta put this in here, but he's still up.
Oh, so that's what they call a Starbreaker.
I'm impressed. A lot of the other ones here are just like, what the fuck? Hey, you didn't tell me she could do that! And this guy like runs up towards the madam to yell at her. And she just points the gun directly down there. I didn't tell you that. But really, I didn't have to tell you anything. You want her to kill you, or should I splatter your brains across the ground? No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Now, go wreck the bitch's day. It's still your turn. She's just doing that, Noodle.
Okay. Oh, I'm still in 20 feet. Bonus action flying sword on the man.
Okay, that'll hit. Roll the damage. That's enough. Send the flying sword just jettisoning out as he turns his head back. Like, oh, I guess it's gotta be you. No harm. As you just send it directly in his mouth as he's like getting ready to like speech at you. Like the sword wedges itself.
No more talking.
Yeah, no, you're ripping through these guys like butter. Was that the end of your turn?
Yep.
The others are gonna start running towards you. We're gonna go for the strung out dude. He's gonna come rushing at you, and he's just like snarling, and his eyes are like bloodshot at the moment. I closed down the thing where I put it. He's gonna take 2 swings at you, Noodle. Oh, first one with advantage. Yeah! 22.
Does not hit.
26.
Oh my lord!
I have an ability that I can use as a reaction called parry.
Okay.
It's costs 1 Yoki, but I can add 1d4 against my AC.
Will 1d4 let you beat it if you get it?
Yes, possibly.
Okay, go ahead, roll.
Yep, I beat it.
Alright. Alright, so for the first hit, you can make a counter strike on him. This dude's strung out of his mind, like the glasses are going down. He's not even like registering towards you. He's just attacking something.
My character is not registering how much damage I've taken. Like, I've been monitoring all my shit on there. Oh, that's why. Aha! Fool. Okay. Appreciate your patience. Now let's stab a man.
18. Just hits.
Ooh.
And his bloodline.
18. Okay. He comes rushing forward. You know, I want to flavor something. Because this should be about when it happens, I think. Fuck, not yet. Alright, so you go ahead, you swing, you cut into him. You're just hawking pieces of these dudes off. Like, there's demon viscera falling everywhere. Like, there are some people who are still just watching. Like, you see a guy at a table, like, hey, not in my drink. And he's just, like, bobbing to the music. So you can't really tell bystanders apart from just, like, club goers, but you assume the club goers are the ones who are attacking you. So he's hurting bad, but the other ones... Then I'll just have these guys advance up a little bit. These ones will stay at their tables. And the one who got close to you, let's go for a swing. Hey, don't stab him, all right? He can't die. He owes me 25 bucks. 12.
That is a sure miss.
All right. He's gonna swing.
Up.
Roll a perception check, Noodle.
Ooh, I'm good at those.
As you're like dodging and knocking these idiots out of the way, you can see it from here. A very large, throbbing vein on the madam's forehead. Why did I hire stupid goons? Why didn't I just spring for the premium henchmen? No, I had to let the goddamn manager decide to do this. At least I still got you. Beelzebub, do something!
I mean, you're right, I could be doing something, but, you know, seeing that powder fly everywhere,
What's a beat?
I'm sorry.
Roll a
And
con
I gotta
save.
make a con save of my own. There it is. I failed.
You failed it? You start patting your sides. You can't find your baggie. You don't know where it's at.
Come on.
Alright, you start looking around for it. Beelzebub's turn will be passed. No new area effect will change just yet. She's gonna pull out a phone. Send in everyone. I need this bitch put 6 feet under. I'm gonna have to do this myself. And she's gonna just hop off the stage. And more people will be coming in, so the madam is now officially on the combat area. And she's gonna pull out her gun and take another shot at you, Noodle.
Are you an idiot? We're already 6 feet under.
27 to hit.
It'll hit.
Okay. And for the second shot, 27 to hit.
It'll also hit.
So both of these are gonna hit. So that's 24 for the first hit,
Oh boy.
and 14 for the second hit.
Oh boy.
How's Kunai looking?
Not so good, but I'm still up.
Are you above or below half?
Definitely below half.
Alright, let me roll.
I want to be taking a hit. Where the hell's my bag?
I'm gonna splatter you across the ground, you stuck-up, arrogant, has-been, no need, little... And then her voice just cuts out. everything around here just kind of disappears around you, Noodle, as the pain starts to become a lot. And you're just looking as these goons are just like swarming on top of you. She's yelling at you. You can't feel the beat. All you just hear is, "Man, you still there?
Hi.
You're not looking too good."
Hi. I'll be fine. I've been hoarding stuff.
Sure, you're looking like shit.
Yeah, I'm wiggling a little shit.
I think I found it, but it's gonna hurt.
All right, just tell me when to clench my teeth.
There's no save for this one. You just auto failed this one.
Ooh.
So, all right, well, this is gonna, and then immediately everything just blinks out, and I'm gonna move you over to the map. Kunai, your vision begins to come back towards you. You begin to start to just like look around, and it's just like this empty space near you. You don't like see or feel anything until you notice, like, as your vision focuses more and more, you see another version of yourself standing over there, and you see Peepers with it. She's just like holding Peepers and like petting it and looking at her. Neither one has acknowledged you yet.
This is new.
Oh, other host mine. There you go. Is this the one? Yeah, that's the one I was telling you about. You're just gonna walk up to you and look at you. Not impressed.
Well, that's rude.
Well, you would know. You're pretty good with being hard on yourself, aren't you?
Yourself.
It's gonna walk up a little closer. Don't like what you see? Don't recognize me?
Oh, I recognize you plenty.
Then who am I?
Oh, you have to be so catty about it, don't you? You or me.
Nope. Pushes you directly. Like, just pushes you on the side. Not even close. You see, I'm just like walking away from you a little bit. With just like a little wave, you see what looks like a bunch of like almost like different like things surrounding you. Like they're not screens, but you can see different things through it. There's no way I could be you. I don't want to be you.
And how do you figure?
What are you?
That's a good question.
Peepers just kind of like walks up. She's not really sure what she is. And she looks like is a waste of potential. I see what they're doing to you. They were beating you into the ground. You're going to let this person shoot you dead.
I had some backup plans. I wasn't intending to die.
So you're sure you can handle it?
I'll manage.
I doubt it, but it'll be fun. Little eyeball thing, why are you dragging me out? And it just starts walking up. Oh, she needs you. Host mine's not gonna last much longer without you.
What makes you say that, Peepers?
Oh, old host mine's gonna kill you if you go down there.
Ah, I see.
Also, the lady in here is gonna kill you too. Her yoki's ripe. Yours is stronger, but you're not using it.
Yeah.
She won't use it because she doesn't want to. The other version of you is just staring directly at you.
Well, hold on. I do want to. It's just a lot of setup.
You won't use it. You'll start using it, you'll feel good, and then the moment you do something and start doubting, you'll stop. And then you'll just repress it back down again.
Yeah, it's a bad habit, I won't lie.
It's not a habit, it's natural for you at this point. And quite frankly, it's been getting more and more annoying as of late. You were left with such incredible genes, such power you can't even begin to comprehend it. But somewhere in the back of your mind, you restrain it. So let me ask you, are you a human who wants to keep it pushed back, or are you a demon who wants to let it go?
At this point, I really enjoy being a demon, I'm not gonna lie. Nothing good for me has ever come of being human.
You're gonna see her hand, like, extended out, like, towards you, Noodle. As she just smiles. Do you reach your hand out towards her?
Sure.
As you do so, you see her arm get pulled back. And I need to see. Does a 25 hit you?
Yeah. Well, can I make that reaction?
Not right here.
Oh, damn.
You're gonna take 14 points. As she goes and cuts you off to the side. Wrong answer again. So, if this isn't how it's going to go, we're going to do it this way. And she's going to have, like, her own version of Hidoku drawn out towards you. But, you don't have to worry about initiative, but you're fighting. As you said, there's nothing good that's come from me being human. You start to see, like, little flashes all around you. You can make a perception check to take notice if you want, but you don't have to do that.
Sure.
As everything starts to, like, spin and move around you, nothing good's come from you being human. You see images of your parents. You see images of the way the way Heart Attack would treat you. But almost like this small little thing behind everything else, you see images of when you first started at Spirit Agency. Sitting with Daisuke and Naoki. You see images earlier than that. You sitting around as a young woman with Gentaro. And as these start to, like, load in, like, as these start to, like, process in your head, and you look back at this person, I just want you to think, has nothing good come from you being human?
Oh, that's a lie.
Go ahead and attack.
Whee!
That'll hit. Is 27?
Yes.
Okay. Give me 1 sec. As everything's moving around in here too, you feel like everything's heavy for you right now, Noodle. Like, your breathing feels labored as you, like, strike into her. She's breathing heavily as you hit, and she's just looking back and smiling. Like, you're both breathing heavily at each other. And you just see blood pouring down from her. Back to old habits, huh?
More or less. Guess I can't choose which side of me I'm suppressing these days.
Why do you bother suppressing any side of you?
Balancing act? I don't know.
Okay. She's gonna rush in, and I'm actually just gonna roll a d20 for this one. A balancing act. She goes to run up. She's bleeding heavily, and she takes a swing at your face. Balancing act. The fuck is wrong with you?
Can I insight that?
It's you. You don't have to
Okay.
incite it.
Okay.
Look at her face.
Me, the player, doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
Grabs you by the collar of your shirt. And you just see this look of expression going across her. You're trying to... We're a fucking person. We're you. Why are you so ashamed of other parts of you? Who are you trying to impress?
That is a good question.
He's gonna take another swing. And they're just gonna miss. You're just getting like light fists knocking against you. As you see more images cycling around of what you're like, where you feel with your balancing act, keeping things in control. You see trying to do stuff and it working out. You see trying to do stuff and it doesn't. You see different images of being like told like, oh, this is the issue, this is the problem. But for every one of those you see another image of something like Fen or Daisuke or Matt or Naoki, just different things passing by with the whole, she's not the problem. We love Kunai. Kunai's great. And it's like two contrasting forces fighting as she's just looking at you with like anger in her eyes. What do you say?
Granted, I do have a lot of support, and that's what I'm most afraid of losing, honestly. That's why I'm trying to balance so much.
Afraid of losing it. How do you think you'll lose it?
I don't know, by messing up. I've never had so much before.
And if you're so scared to lose it, why don't you ever let me in fully? Every time you get close, every time you start to feel good, you make this happen. And I need you to make a perception check, Noodle, to see something.
Aww.
Yep. You're gonna see an object moving around, like through all the different images and memories that you see surrounding you. They're flashing more and more and more until one lowers, and there's no memory being shown here. It's just a reflective surface. And as you look, like, you guys have ended up like scuffling, just like hands like grabbing. You have a bit of her hair in your fist. As you turn your face over to like look at what she's gesturing towards you, the movement that you see in the reflection matches you, but you don't see your own face. You see the face of your mom. Not Ryuji's wife, your biological one.
Oh, that's rage-inducing.
And right back to where the other kunai is, you see this.
Oh.
Aside from markings, this is you from when you were smaller. In the reflection, though you're not speaking, you see in the like position where you would be your mother looking back. Don't bother trying to do more, you'll just mess it up. Don't touch that, Yuzuhira. Can't do anything right. All you're going to do is fuck it up and make it harder for me and your father. Don't you care about all we've given you? You're going to really hurt us like over and over again as it gets louder. I need you to make a con save.
Oh boy.
You drop to your knees as you see this happening, and Peepers is like over there tapping you on the side of the face. But with that face looking back through the mirror, not at the being standing next to you, your eyes are fixated on the mirror where you see a younger version of yourself. And with tears coming down her face, she just looks at you. Are we really that bad?
No, you never were.
Why do you hate me?
I don't hate you.
Your eyes shift over towards the other part of you sitting there. We don't want to lose it either. How long have we spent it in here? Surrounded by negative memories and hurt. Don't make us stay in here.
All right, you're proving your point.
I mean, it's not a point to be proven. It's you. Can you hate the side of you so bad?
I don't know if I really hate it so much as I'm projecting, I don't know, past feelings of failure.
Everybody fails. But I don't think anybody quite literally lingers on it as much as you do. Make an Arcana check while you're here.
We haven't.
As you're talking through this, you feel something begin to rise up. But you haven't taken full notice of it yet. You're just looking at peepers and then at the other version of you. You can be human. And you can be a demon. You don't have to pick one or the other.
So a novel concept.
What are you? What are we?
The Giganchi?
Peepers is gonna slap you in the face.
Ow! Listen, you know I'm dense.
There it is again, you're doing it. Every time you say you're dense, every time you say you can't. Remember what you see in that mirror, host mind. That's who's saying it. The other version's gonna walk up and just put a hand on you. Fuck being a Giganchi. Fuck being any of that. We're Yuzuhira. We're no more and no less than what we've always been. Us. You're just worried if that's enough.
Pretty much.
What do you want to do?
I want to protect it with everything I have.
So you want everything. And she holds out her hand to you again.
I'm not gonna lie. At this point, someone tells me to stop, I'll take it anyway.
Because who are we?
We're Yuzuhira.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that. Who are we?
We're Yuzuhira!
Little eyeball creature, did you hear her say anything? No. Housemine, repeat it one more time. Like you actually got something inside you.
We are Yuzuhira!
Beelzebub, you found your bag.
Oh boy. Always the last place you look.
Kunai's been on the ground as the madam's been watching. As these guys have just been like kicking the shit out of your body. But after a minute, like every single eye on your body opens up. You stand back up again. Kunai, you're looking out at all of these people here. And I want you to make a charisma check with advantage.
Oi. Oh, wait. I still don't use that often. Oh my god. 17.
This is a little different. As your like aura begins to pour out, it fluctuates. It goes from feeling like this vile, nasty yoki, something that would make a fucking demon lord proud, to then feeling almost as calm and blissful as Dice Gaze. And it fluctuates back and forth before absolutely like conversing in on you. And through that charisma check, like facing down with every single one of them, they all back out of your way as you look at them, madam. At this point, we're circling back to the start of your turn right now, Noodle. What would you like to do?
I'd like to try it.
Oh, it's already active. You're not turning it on. It's already going. Like, you just immediately stand up, and what's radiating off of you, smaller people here don't really know what it is. The madam looks fucking irritated, like, no. Why won't you stay dead?
I think it's a bad habit of my bloodline.
Bloodline, I'll splatter your bloodline across the fucking floor! Beelzebub!
Oh man, this stuff must have kicked in already. There is no way that's coming out of... Oh shit.
Three dudes in front of you, Noodle. What do you want to do?
Oh shit, there's so much shit. Okay, I guess I'm just taking Hidoku and swinging at the nearest dude.
You swing Hadoku into the dude that's closest towards you, and with the sheer force of like what you're pushing off now, you're gonna send him flying back at the madam. So I need to make her make a dex save. Nope. All right, Noodle, roll me 3d10.
Oh.
All right, she's gonna take 23 points of damage as you fucking send a corpse flying directly at her. She's looking up at you like as you sent that flying. Seems like every time I put you down, you just seem to get back up. Well, I'll have to splatter you even further so you can't get up again. I don't care how many of these useless goons you go through. This guy's stuck in a wall. I didn't know we were useless.
I'm going to attack another dude. But this time, if I may, Cable, I would like to try something that I've been thinking about because this sounds fun. I'd actually like to bring the flying sword to me, and I'd like to charge it up with shocking grasp, and I actually want to yeet it at Mr. Disco Man over here.
Play a dex thing to make that
A dex check or save.
check. It's like if you were doing a range attack. Beelzebub, does that hit?
Oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah, alright. You send it flying directly in. Roll the damage. Your flying sword. Alright, now roll shocking grasp.
Hit that damage.
So you're gonna take 29 piercing and 12 lightning damage as it like goes in and causes sparks all over the system.
This stuff's pretty good. It's like it's coming in 3D.
Fucking like lighting him up over there. Anything else, Noodle?
Ow, my lord!
Sure. More movements. I'm over here now.
Mm-hmm.
Now they have to perceive my existence again.
What's the thing?
The spell save DC currently is 19.
So the one you just went past is gonna miss it. He's not gonna see you. So positioned over there. Let me roll a map. Yeah, no, she sees like the sparks from Beelzebub's system got close to her. So nobody saw where you moved off to towards the distance. Actually, Dan, roll a wisdom for a beat. Yeah, no. Okay, so you've moved successfully. They will not be able to do anything. All right. Move over to Beelzebub.
Whoa. I think my heart's pumping even faster. All right, let's switch things up. Beast Breaker.
Targets make a DC 16 dex save or are knocked prone from the sheer vibrations.
How many do I have left up? 1, 2, 5. I'm just gonna roll one ball. Alright. The goons managed to hold themselves up. Madam just barely passes. So, you cause everything to shatter, but nothing's like really happening right there.
Well, I think we need some more participants to get this party kicked off.
And I'm gonna roll a 1d8.
Okay.
We got 5 more participants.
Alright, start of your next turn. 5 more goons are gonna roll in.
Oh boy.
So, she's going to rush up near you.
Ow, my lord!
I don't know why Louise added that.
I don't know, but it's great.
I'm so sick of you. And she's going to go for... Hold on, let me just make sure I actually added something to this. Oh yeah, I got it. She's gonna spend out 9 Yoki to use emotional beatdown. You have to make a contesting charisma check against her.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You win.
Wow.
So let's see if the user succeeds. So her next attack against you is gonna have disadvantage. And so she's not going to hit you with it. So just out of sheer frustration, she's going to try to shoot you again with disadvantage. She's like stomping her feet angrily. Yeah, it's going to miss. And... Alright. So, Kunai, you watch as she stomps her feet into the ground, like trying to shoot you. You did! I'm sick of it! And she's just going to immediately, like, aim directly at one of the other goons out of frustration and shoot him in the back of the leg. I feel better. This guy right here is just like looking over quietly. I don't. That'll move it over to your turn.
Alright, I have something nasty planned.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to roll up to her, and she's within 5 feet. Thematically, if this hits, I have flavor text.
20. That'll miss.
Oh. Bonus action flying sword. Oh.
Roll me a D100. $73. Okay, give me 1 second. Noodle, you have a legendary reaction if you'd like to use it.
Okay. I'll use it.
Alright. So, let me just pull it up real quick.
Ow, my lord!
You go in for Black Dream of the Jagan Eye, and then you go to swing and it doesn't like hit with the flying sword. And she's just looking, like just smirking at you. But your eye begins to feel hot. Like your whole forehead feels like it's melting, but it's like, it's not a bad pain. And then it's just like almost in a flash. Yeah, the 33 is gonna get it. She's instantly bound in Black Dream of the Jagan Eye. And just sort of out of the side of your peripheral vision, you can't really see it, but you feel like you see Ryuji there with you. And he's just smiling happily.
She just has a warm, fuzzy feeling inside.
You have a legendary resistance that recharges. If you fail a skill check that's tied to your Jagan, you can ask for Ryuji to attempt to do it with advantage.
Ooh.
But you have to recharge the ability. So, you got her in Black Dream. Roll the damnity damn for that. Alright, so she's gonna eat that fucking damage, which is gonna fucking hurt her. And so you go ahead and you, like, with the eye flashing, you keep her trapped inside of her own fucking headspace. You see her looking irritated and angry, and through your own Jagan abilities, you can see what she sees. Like, you see just her looking at herself. She's getting wrinkly and older and more decrepit. Her hair is graying out. Her nails are getting yellow and gross. And she just, like, is screaming to herself in her mind, like, no, 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 she didn't. She didn't! No, we will be beautiful forever. We will be young forever. You. I'm gonna decorate my office with your insides.
This is what you were so afraid of?
I will live forever.
You were hilarious.
Ow, my lord!
The other goons, there's only one goon left who didn't get his leg shot. I'm gonna roll to see if they even want to continue fighting, which they probably will. Yeah, no. This guy's gonna hop up to you for the madam! I doubt this will fucking hit you. Oh,
That'll
Is it not-
miss.
an 8. Alright, so it's just gonna miss as he goes to stab you. Like, he doesn't even, like, miss. He, like, hits you directly in the chest with the knife, and the knife just bends. And then he just looks up at you in the face. Oh, shit. I'm gonna
Sorry,
die,
I'm-
huh?
Yeah.
How's the beat?
Oh, fun.
Hey, hey, boss. You're looking a little down in the dumps. Maybe, I can lift your spirits.
I'm gonna make it rain when I hit that button from that table.
Okay. You send a burst of cocaine directly up into her face. Kunai, you see her eyes dilating. You see her just like... She's not doing good. She looks fucking feral.
Oh boy.
You feel her yoki. It's disgusting coming out. But you also notice it's very powerful and imposing. But you don't feel intimidated by her anymore. Nor do you even feel like it's something you register. It's almost embarrassing.
Be sure to let you out of the demon hell toilets.
Oh, keep running that mouth. Keep running that fucking mouth! And she's gonna swing her fucking, like, claw at you. But I gotta make the thing to see if she can even break out of this first. What is the save? Wisdom save?
Yeah. That's a failure.
Yeah, no, she's in it still.
She also takes 1d8 damage.
Alright, go ahead and roll it.
It's pretty good.
Oh, someone should have put a warning label on those drugs. Do not mix with Black Dream.
Oh, fuck, I have to actually do a con save for her because she's strung up but paralyzed. No, she's like foaming at the mouth right now, trying to like bite Kunai's neck. But she can't get anywhere close, like she's stuck inside her own head. You got the dude who tried to stab you, and you got the madam right here.
Alright, you hold my drink. And she's just gonna like, just to flavor this, I want to like quickly slash at this bottle of holy water I have in my inventory and just like splash it on the dude.
Spray him with holy water. Let's see. I'll roll a d20 for it. He's just wet. Like, it burns him slightly, but he's like, ow, bitch.
Get out of here. This is not your fight.
Oh, the bar. He's just gonna walk off to the bar on his next turn.
Okay. And I have 2 attacks that I can do with Hidoku. That's a miss, for sure.
Nah, it's a 23. She's paralyzed.
Oh, that's right.
That'll hit. That is 24. That one will miss. Oh, actually, no, that was 48 points of damage. She's paralyzed, so it's doubled.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so no, you go in and, like, you, like, hack into her pretty bad. You don't have to roll the D100 because she's paralyzed, and this dude's gonna fuck off. So, this guy's gonna go, and he's just gonna kind of go and chill at the bar, and then, like, these 5 dudes are gonna get involved. Like at the start of Beelzebub's next turn. Alright, roll that back over to you, Dan.
Well, this is a party. It's time to party up.
22.
That'll
Ah.
miss.
Nope, that was for me.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you immediately use that long nail and break it out, and you sever off. You sever off a nice little line over to the side from the big pile you have, and then you throw your face immediately into the larger pile.
Ah.
Wow,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can think again.
Oh, I'm feeling lighter than air.
Ooh, all right. Kunai, as you hear him say that, your feet begin to leave the ground. Everything starts floating off. Drinks are floating from tables. The madam's rising up, paralyzed, and can't move. Everything's just kind of like lighter than air at the moment, as everything now has technically a fly speed. It's equal to half of your movement speed.
Is she rising and just kind of like, you know, slightly like spinning?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll to see how she gets out of this now. Wisdom. Yeah, no, she's just slightly rotating in place. Roll into the D8 noodle.
Could have had a D8. That's a 3.
All right, so she'll take another 6 points. Like, she's just struggling. I hate you! I hate everyone in this fucking plane! You idols were the worst! You generate so much love and attention, but you're really nothing without me! You'd be nothing without me! You're always going to be nothing without me!
Shut the fuck up, bitch. You do not understand your place.
Go ahead and hit. Go ahead and do what you want to do. It's your turn.
Okay. More flying sword to Mr. DJ.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Hey. Ruining my good time.
Could have hit your cocaine.
That's not how you cut a line.
Yeah, but it's how you drop a beat.
Douche.
And 2 for the madam.
Okay, that 29 is definitely gonna hit. That is 3. That's 22. So that's another 44 points of damage. And she's howling with every bit of this you cut into her. Like she's flailing, and it's like the more the visions like go through in her head, you start to see like more and more of like what she's suffering through. Like the old age part of it fades away, and then it's just her moving around. You see images of her back in the Mackay, and it's like she lived in obscurity and she wanted more. She shouldn't be as affected by this, but she's not doing okay in the head. This lady is fucked up at the moment. She can't even focus her thoughts exactly on what's going on.
Pathetic. After all that pain and suffering you drove me and the other girls through, this is what you're afraid of?
Don't preach your problems to me. Don't act. You're not better than me. And these guys are gonna move up like a unit. They just go goon, 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 goon. This other guy in the crowd is just gonna look out towards it. Hey, B! You got any more full ones? I'm running low over here.
Oh, you gotta pay for the en français.
Oh shit, I don't got my wallet.
Well, maybe a little sample. Let's make it rain on these boys.
Okay, you're gonna coke them all out?
I'm gonna bank on the fact that maybe these guys will pass out and not just go through their pockets later. And if they die,
right.
I can still do it.
So, you got lighter than air going on right now. As you drop it, this clouded mist just rolls over like different parts of the area. And now everything just seems to start like going crazy.
Oh yeah. Let your heart just continue to beat and move into wicked speed until an emergency's about to occur.
Let me see if I can get her to break out. Oh, I've been rolling wisdom checks, not saves. Oh well.
They're either or.
She has a modifier on it, but she wouldn't have passed even with it. No?
That's a failure.
Yeah, no, she's losing her fucking mind at this point.
It's another D8.
Yup, go ahead and roll it. Yeah.
Maximum damage.
Damage.
And she's failed 3 of these so far, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Her eye is twitching. The sunglasses have fallen off at this point, and there's just like a line of drool coming through her mouth as she's just floating in circles. Realistically, you can just beat down on this woman right now if you want.
Oh yeah, we're gonna beat some ass. Yeah, but we're also throwing some more flying sword at Mr. DJ.
What did I do to you?
You're annoying and you're an asshole.
Wow. Every now and again, moment of truth.
Damn.
Alright. Slappy the madam.
24 will hit. 18 will miss.
Okay.
That is it's another 48.
Wow.
All right. Also, roll me a d10 so we can see if your thing recharges. You got to get an 11 or. Yeah, I meant d12, but you would have had to get an 11 or 12. Roll a d12. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I figured. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, you still
No.
don't get it.
That's fine.
All right. So you're cutting into her. She's going fucking like ape shit spinning, and she's screaming and furious. Then all you just see is drugged out goons come rolling at you like, goon! Stab 1. 14 miss.
That a miss.
23 hit.
That a miss.
All right, so let's roll 2 d100s for the first guy. Oh, perfect. You can either make 2 counterattacks or do something fun with him if you want.
I'd like the fun option, please.
All right, so roll me 1 Hidoku with damage.
Okay.
All right, that is going to be a 23. So with 23, let me roll a d8. Yeah, it'll be perfect. So you're going to slam Hidoku into the side of this guy and then just start spinning him, and you are going to fling his entire corpse up to Beelzebub's system, where he is immediately going to get electrocuted in all the fucking open holes you've been causing with the sword. So you just go, this dude gets sent flying up there, and I'm gonna electrocute him.
Oh, come
Actually,
on!
Beelzebub, roll me a d100. Let's see how bad she's fucked your system up.
17.
Alright, it's stable, but you got dude all over it now.
Oh, what the hell, man?
And yeah, no, he takes another 11. This dude like electrocutes and you just got corpse all over it. And then for the other goons, miss. Bad miss. That'll be a hit for the third one.
Can it? I have that reaction that I could potentially pass if I get high enough.
I'm just putting these in order so it's easy to see.
Yeah. Oh wait, actually. No, wait. I don't. I still have that form up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then none of those hit.
Okay, so let's see if you get one for each of them. Yes. No. Yes. Whoa. All right, you got Hidoku as a chain weapon, right?
Yes, Hidoku is in fact a whip.
All right, I want you to roll a Hidoku hit, and let's roll critical damage for it for something. Oh, 20. That means if it's critical, that's 40. That is exactly how much HP they have.
Oh my god.
So, not breaking eye contact with the Madam, Beelzebub, or anything going in this club. You just whip Hidoku straight, like you stab into one of them, and then you hit the thing that would allow Hidoku to like extend out as a whip, and you pierce through all four of them, shish kebabbing all four at once. And then as you retract it back, you just have like multiple amounts of like viscera and blood dripping down the side of your arm. And there's a part in the back of your head that's feeling very good about all this, as you just look at the Madam standing there directly in front of you.
And this jacket was expensive.
2 goons left on the map and one who's not participating. Shit looks rough. Beelzebub, what do you want to do?
Beelzebub's gonna roll a d20 real quick. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Hey, Miss Starbreaker.
What?
No harm, no foul, right? I'm under orders.
Oh no, you don't understand. All harm, all foul. You're
Hey.
here. You're dead.
Oh, come on, it ain't that serious.
Nah, I'm riding a bit of a high right now. I think you'd understand that.
Yeah. And right now, my higher instincts are telling me,
Ow, my lord! Looking at the Madam.
I quit.
Don't you fucking go!
That guy bleeding all over the place is your new DJ.
You put the body at the stand.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
just drop him on the record deck like. Bah!
His head is on the fucking turntable, and because the disc is still moving, he keeps slapping into the needle every couple seconds. Okay, Beelzebub's gonna run away.
All right, I'm going to be kind of nasty with this Cable. She's still paralyzed.
Oh, I'm about to give me 1 second, Doodle.
Okay.
Like, you can do whatever it is you're about to do, because there's nobody here. There's no goons left. Beelzebub's trying to run. And you got the Madam on her knees, like, in a very fragile state in front of you. Her eyes try to focus as she looks up. I swear to God. I'm not going out. To you. With that 100 you rolled from the previous one, Noodle,
Mm-hmm.
do you have a way you'd like to coup de grace this?
So I actually want to grab her by the throat, and I want to actually do as I promised I would. I'm going to use Supreme Jagan, Binding Curse. But then I also, I wanted to use Jagan Life Drain, is ultimately the goal.
Okay. You use the Binding Curse on her while she's still in Black Dream of the Jagan Eye. Now she can't move her body. She can't even struggle against it. And as she's just looking up at you, you're not the same brat I killed before. What in the fuck are you?
I'm Yasuhiro Takahashi, or don't you remember?
Do you use Jagan Life Drain now?
Yes.
All right. You immediately just pull your arm back, and you only have to touch her to do this, but something in you just feels the need to. You jam your fingers directly into her chest after they break through the skin and the bone. And you just feel as all that malicious, horrible yoki that was coming off of her is siphoned and drained. And it's not healing you, you're adding it to what you already have. As she's starting to like scream and beg you for mercy, like, please. Please don't. Please. Her breathing stops after a minute. You pull your hand out. She's not dead, but she's drained completely. She almost looks like she's in a vegetative state, just laying near the floor. You want to leave her here? You want to kill her? What you want to do?
I think, as has been my doing in the past, I'm going to decapitate her.
Go. You bring Hadoku down. With one swift motion, you slice her head clean off. And, roll me a perception check as her head hits the ground.
Alright.
Glasses look pretty dope.
Those glasses are pretty sick.
You walk up. You snatch him off the corpse. You flick those bitches and put them on. As you turn to look over your shoulder, you are head to toe covered in blood. Like, you look like you were just dipped in the fucking, like, river of, like, viscera and human part. Like, this club has been shredded to pieces. You see the elevator going up as Beelzebub's running away, like, out. Then after a minute, like, you just kind of get a feel for everything here. I have to roll one thing for you now, Noodle. Hell yeah. A level of dopamine that you've never felt washes over you. And even Peepers walks up a little bit. Like, you walked up, but Peepers is in your head. That was fun! Told you had it in you. That didn't even seem hard.
Ow, my lord!
Oh,
That guy
no, it
thought-
was.
Oh. I guess you're not host mind. Should I call you Yuzahira?
I'd like that, actually.
I like this version of you. It's just as nice as the old one, but twice as brutal as it.
Ain't that just so?
Oh, also, host mind, a really fun part's gonna happen next.
What?
You're gonna collapse.
Oh! Oh, good!
And immediately you fall to the ground. Everything fades as everything drops and you're back in your normal kunai form. Your bones in your body and your flesh and your eyes hurt. You hear the elevator ding after about 10 minutes. And coming down, stepping out in front of you. Hi, Yuzahira!
Hi, Russ.
Are you taking a nap?
Shortly.
I can come back in a minute if you'd like.
No, please, wake me up.
I can do that. And he goes and he picks you up. Let's get you back to the office. You look tired.
I'm very stinky. I need shower.
Hey, we're stinky. As he's also got it all over him because he's lifting you.
Yeah.
But Russ goes. He escorts and walks you out. You make your way back up. As the elevator starts to go up, you hear a voice in the back of your head, which you do know to be Ryuji.
Hi, Dad.
I'm very proud to see how you handle it. No more beating yourself up.
All right.
I'll always be here if you need it. And then, as the voice fades, your last little vision is of Russ just like helping you get back to the office before you pass out. You see Xiaowei walking up and she's just got somebody near her. It's like, Xiaowei, crazy night, huh? As things fade slowly and slowly. And you are out cold and you will be brought back to rest. Naoki, where you last left off, you had taken off from Hideki's place and made your way into the Makai.
Yes.
You were notified as you got there to make your way towards the Dark City, not far from Maze Castle.
Yeah.
And that you would be contacted once you reach there. So you can put your token at the bottom of the map.
Okay. I just imagine Naoki is like...
A giant.
He's a giant. Nah, I just, Naoki probably switched back into more combat, quote-unquote, combat-ready clothing. And by that, I mean he's not wearing a dad sweater vest. Or not sweater vest, turtleneck sweater. He's probably in more or less his normal garb. And, yeah. Is this, Makai City?
It's a little farther from Makai City, so this is like just near where the old Maze Castle used to be.
So this is the city outside Maze Castle, yeah.
Yeah.
It looked familiar.
Roll a perception check while you're here.
Okay.
Like, just as you make your way here.
He's just walking about. .22.
You see a little green winged imp looking demon come flying up to you. Oh, visitors, we don't get new people coming out here. Welcome to the Dark City. We are pristinely located just near the mighty and imposing Maze Castle. Gift shop and emporium. Please stop there and spend your money.
Oh, hi. Haha. Might as well bring back Hiroki a souvenir. Hey, say what happened to the, wasn't there a big old castle here a while ago?
Some interesting things. Some people don't really know what happened. We think, natural Makai quake. Could be one of the three kings down below causing some ruckus. It could also have been something but the chosen one left.
You know what? It's just probably doesn't matter. If anything, it could just be a very handsome green-haired kitsune just walking about. But...
Oh, you've heard of Naoki.
Oh, that asshole?
You say that, a mother looks towards you. She's pushing a stroller. How dare, and she slaps you in the face.
Ow!
You see her pull out a necklace that has what looks like a little, bronze image of you, and she kisses it. Mwah. And she walks off.
Wait, what's the deal with Naoki around here? Like for real? I'm talking to the imp, I'm not talking to the mom.
We got word from somebody who came by here a long time ago of the great Naoki, a demon of such pristine power and wisdom that really, when we saw the fall of Maze Castle, we didn't want to incur his wrath. So we just started worshiping him for safety. At least some of us do.
Oh, really?
Some deny his existence. I've never been one for superstition, but you know what? It helps the Chamber of Commerce.
Huh. I should probably capitalize on this. Naoki's just rubbing his chin. I'll think about it later. Nice meeting you, whoever. I'm just gonna walk off.
My God, Key! You see somebody come running towards your direction.
Who's running towards my direction?
It's just another. You don't know this person. It's another imp-looking demon.
Yeah.
By the way, sir, they push you off to the side as you see that there's another person standing right here. They've got long green hair, obviously fake ears, and a very big pronounced chin. Oh, yes, it is I, Naoki. I thought I'd come and bask in the light of what my people are doing. Oh, I see I have fans. And he's just like signing from all the other people walking up to him.
Is this even a kitsune?
No, it's 100% an ogre.
It just has like fox ears.
Yeah. The horn is still kind of poking out through the wig they're wearing.
Naoki's just like whistling and is not gonna draw like too much attention to it, but just like a little bit, like a little gust of wind to blow the ears off just for a second. As he's passing by, paying this crowd no mind.
Okay, the ears fly off.
Yeah.
Sune puberty? All you see is all of the fucking imps and things surrounding him. False prophet? This isn't Naoki! And then they immediately all have claws, horns, and weaponry bared, as this man is shredded alive right in the middle of town square.
I don't know why I ever left this place.
You're waiting to be contacted after a little bit of just wandering around, seeing people disassemble, and you also see your face on shirts. You're crudely drawn.
So like some bootleg ass Naoki shirts.
Yes.
I'll buy one.
You buy a bootleg ass Naoki shirt. They spelled your name wrong. It's Naokee.
Close enough.
You see somebody finishing up a purchase next to you. Huh. They spelled your name wrong, Naoki.
I know, right? It's not really that hard to spell, and it's like also with the Latin letters and wait. Who am I talking to?
As they lower the shirt, you see with their tongue sticking out.
Oh, hey, it's been a while.
Heyo. And she just like pats you on the side.
Hey, ain't your sister a big shot here nowadays?
Why she sent me. Good to see you. Last time I remember, I almost ripped your head off.
I stabbed you a couple times.
Good times.
Good times.
So you're like a god here or something?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know why me specifically and nobody else, but I guess I am the person who kind of pureed the previous god that ruled over this domain, so... but, an older me would probably be a little bit more excited about this, but current me just finds it kind of funny.
Is it so wrong that these people believe in you?
I mean, they should. I'm real.
Not like that, dummy.
Oh, like, believe in my mythical powers? Well, I guess I can summon tornadoes and, change my form at will. But, it's like a normal thing down here.
You slew the old gods around here. Did you leave a testament before you left? Or some rules to follow?
Oh god, I hope not. Even if I did, they would probably take it out of context to, pursue their own secular beliefs, but...
Tell me about it. Kaio has to deal with that all the time now that she runs the new territory down there. You think people up here believe in demons as gods?
Yeah, it's...
But...
I always think of the Makai as like a fish tank, right? I don't... Like... It's not so much gods down here, just, there's always a bigger fish swimming around.
Said about gods on the other end, too. I mean, if it can be killed and it can be, and it suffers from emotional thing, what makes a god different from us?
Yeah, that's true.
That's for Tayo to worry about. Suki's just here to escort you.
Yeah, so, are Tayo and Hirochi working together or separate? I'm getting conflicting, wavelengths about the politics down here currently.
See her just have something set up for you guys to essentially she's just grabbing some stuff. She gets some rations and shit and throws them in a bag over her shoulder. I'll tell you about it on the way. But
okay.
It really boils down to the way the upper levels here work is that they're governed by what the three kings down below decide to tell them to do.
Yeah.
And there always has to be three kings. Or at least there has to be three forces that can handle that sort of thing. Currently, we have 2.
Oh, so, just Orochi and Tayo?
Yep. Miss Makuro is gone, so Tayo naturally succeeded in her position. And Orochi did manage to take back her old territory, but she's leaving it, and it's kind of what she needs you for.
Oh, okay. So they're on good terms then, I guess.
Tayo and Orochi?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Orochi's super nice.
Okay.
As long as we don't step foot into her territory without permission.
I'm just so used to, like, 3 kings being, like, picky about each other's territory and wanting to conquer each other, and... that's kind of nice, actually.
That leaves what's left over in Yomi's territory and what your job is.
Oh, Yomi, I forgot about that fucker.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, that's a load off my mind.
Orochi was going to take back her old territory, but her old friend died, so she's reclaiming his.
Okay.
So, and she's just like finger gunning, and you guys are making your way through a lot of like ravenous areas, like as you're walking and talking with her. What we need from you is, you mind just making sure Yomi's territory was like cleared out, and she didn't forget anything.
Wait, so I'm doing like cleanup for Orochi. Is that what I'm hearing?
Kind of like waving her hand. Not so much cleanup, it's more maybe investigative work.
Well, they don't call me a spirit detective for nothing. Even though I've only gotten the hang of it till very recently, if I'm gonna be honest. Problems nowadays aren't as easy as just punching things with tornadoes, so I've been kind of having to use my brain a little bit more than I'm used to.
Don't punch hard enough. Your arms do look very squishy as she pokes you.
Yeah, well, I'm wanting to work on that too while I'm down here.
Hey, Hoosies. Mr. Orochi wants something that Yomi left in his territory, so we need you to find it. It should be closer towards, like, where his throne should be in there. She can never actually find it, and he wouldn't tell her. But she figured your super good Kitsune nose would be able to figure it out. Or if not that, you'd destroy most of it and find it.
Yeah, one of the two. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Easy. And after I do that, she'll help me with what I need, right?
Said, and I quote, she'll owe you one. I don't know what that means fully.
You know what? I can discern what that means, at least for me.
Good luck with discerning. I'm going to go make sure Tayo is okay. I don't like leaving her alone for too long.
I mean, she's a big girl. She can take care of herself.
Everybody needs a hand now and again.
Yes, that's true. Safe journeys, Suki.
Do you, Naoki? Oh, don't get ripped apart.
I'll try not to.
There have been predatory Makai birds in the area lately.
Oh, that sounds like it's gonna be fun.
Let me get you moved over somewhere. But as you separate from Suki and continue on, the path she led you down, like, as you were making your way through, like, you were walking flat until you realized it just kind of feels like, oh shit, did you just dip significantly? And you're just surrounded by, like, jagged rocks, a barren, empty plain. And you just kind of keep moving on forward. The scenery doesn't change, but I need you to make an Arcana check.
Roll Arcana. 19.
The yoki down here is horrid. Like, it's potent and it's big. You can feel it spreading from all different corners below. And you can pinpoint some of it, like, you know Orochi when you feel her. But for the most part, it's like there's a lot of big powers down here.
Naoki just has his hands in his pockets and is just casually walking downward.
Okay. I need you to make a perception check
Okay.
as you make your way towards the center of the map.
14.
Okay. Okay, so no, you would be able to see it on some of the plants and some of the stone stalactites around here. You just see you see little birds landing.
Okay.
You get a good look at them. You would assume them to just be ravens until you see that they have like, it's not so much an eye, it's like in the front part of like just before the beak. It's like 3 like large, almost like glowing fucking, I don't even know how to describe it without it sounding like gross. Like, what would you call an eyeball that's not an eyeball? Like a little fucking gelatinous ball of like goo?
Yeah, something like that.
They have like 3 of those like on the front where there should be eyes, but they, rather than looking like an eye, they're more almost like jewel-like in appearance. And they're just glowing a very low red.
Be the demon birds, I presume.
So hear one of them squawk at you.
Not smart enough to talk.
So it would have landed like right there near you.
Are they trying anything?
It's just looking at you. It's not moving. It's not like, it's just squawking at you every now and again. But no matter where you go, it's not like moving its gaze away from you.
Well, Naoki's just gonna keep on going.
All right.
Actually,
moving on.
before he does, he will try something.
Okay.
Let me look at something real quick. I want to make sure, because it's been a while. I'm gonna use Become the Void real quick. Naoki's gonna turn invisible.
All right.
And I want to see if the birds can still follow my movement, when I'm invisible.
14. Give me a stealth with advantage.
Okay, stealth. 26.
26. So it turns its head. It can't tell where you're at. And then you just start to hear more squawking as you notice more along like the areas here.
Yeah.
Like you see more land in, and they're all just like looking around. They haven't been able to see you yet, but you get the sense that they can't physically see you, but they can sense a general area of where you're at.
Okay. So my Yoki radiating. That's fair enough. Yoki's not necessarily trying to hide from him, he just kind of wanted to see how they worked. He's not really too threatened by them, but he's going to continue forward.
Let's see. You look further on, and you get a sense, like you know the direction you're supposed to head, and Suki would have pointed you in the way of Yomi's territory.
Yes.
And off to where you should see like his palace and everything surrounded there, it looks like there's a very large like black cloud covering it, as far as you can tell from a distance. And as you start trying to focus on it, like these things are getting closer towards you, and one is actually going to like, it's going to make this attack with disadvantage, but it's going to try to swipe at you.
Okay. Naoki wouldn't be invisible at this point, so.
Oh, okay. Roll 20's being a butt. There we go.
Does not hit. Naoki ducks out of the way.
You duck out of the way as that claw goes down, but you see when it makes contact with the earth, it's like dissolving some of the stone away, as this thing is just looking at you and it's just squawking. And then more of them start coming closer towards you.
Okay. Well, you guys asked for it. Naoki's going to summon flavor-wise Cyclone Fist if we're starting combat.
You can make an attack. Combat has not started yet. If you want to do something to like push them away.
Could we just say Naoki just throws out a drone gust of wind to keep them from getting any closer before combat starts? Would that work?
I would say with the way they're being right now, they're already kind of a little like within physical aggressive range.
Okay.
So it might be a little too late to push them away with wind.
Fair enough. Okay, yeah, no, I guess Naoki will just make an attack on the one that attacked him.
All right.
So yeah. 28.
Oof. Yeah, roll damage on that.
So 28 damage.
So you go and you say, you do the whole, you asked for it. You bring your fist down on it. It pops like a fucking water balloon, Betty. As you burst this thing all over the ground. The second you do it, the other's eyes begin to glow. As you just hear them all like screech out in unison. And then as this thing lays dead here, you hear another large like squawk. This one louder than like the others that you've heard, and you see it coming from that large black cloud. As you see, hold on, a much larger one begin to descend down on you.
Oh boy.
Before combat, I want you to make a perception check on something.
Okay. Perception. Double that one.
You don't see any of this then. It's gonna rush into it, roll initiative, and let's do this.
Fuck yeah, okay.
Alright, so you'll take your round and then the birds are gonna swarm at you.
Okay.
Alright, so this thing, as it like descends in on you, Batty, its wings are exposed out. You see scarlet red eyes glowing down at you, and its talons look as though they're like coated in some sort of substance. It almost looks very similar to how Naomi's claws look when she's transformed.
Yeah.
But these things, like, you can tell that they have no intention of letting you go.
Okay.
What would you like to do? You squished one of them like a balloon.
Okay, so, what, do I still have my 3 other strikes?
Yeah, you still have your 3 other strikes. That punch happened before combat.
Okay. It's been a while since we've done combat. I think, Become the Void, the one where I do fly, that's like a free action, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll expend 2 Yoki.
Mm-hmm.
And, Naoki will start taking off, and I'm heading straight towards this fucker.
Alright. You fly through the air, you almost see like a rush of feathers around you as you do so. But you make your way up to that one, it's just like squawking like aggressively at you, but it's a bird, but somehow it looks like the corners of its beak are smiling at you like it's laughing in your face.
Okay, yeah, no, that's enough of you. And I'm gonna make my next attack.
Okay.
14?
14 will miss.
Okay, I still have 2 more attacks. 11's not gonna hit, and 16's not. Wait, is 16 gonna hit?
16 is gonna just miss.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, Naoki, whiffs. These things are probably faster than he originally thought they were.
So, it's actually a little different, and I would say, maybe make a wisdom check for this, or a nature check.
Okay. Nature. Not 20.
Okay, yeah, you catch on to what's doing. Like, as you go to swing from these, you're like, damn, these things are fast. And it's like, no, wait. They're moving in, like, very precise coordination to, like, distort and, like, zipping in and out.
Ooh.
They're, like, working in tandem to keep you distracted for some reason. With that nat 20, I'll give you advantage on what's about to happen next. Well, not advantage. You were going to have disadvantage. I'll make this a neutral roll for what happens next.
Oh, okay.
The larger of them begins to bear down on you extremely fast, and it's going in for a grapple.
Okay. What
You
do I
see
have?
its talons contesting athletics checks.
Contesting athletics.
Yep.
Great. 12. Might be grappled.
You might be out of it. I'm just getting its sheet opened up. $15.
Grapples me.
All right. So it goes, and then it's like as it grabs you, you feel the talons begin to sink in. Some of them are actually on like the spot of like where your wound would be. You're not going to take any damage from it, but it hurts you immensely.
Yeah, not liking that.
Then the eyes of this thing bear down and look at you. It seems you have escaped. We will bring you back.
I really don't know what you're talking about, buddy.
The Augury will be happy to have more in his servitude. As you see some of the other ones fly closer towards you, what you missed on that double nat 1, you don't see some of them have a small little device like in their beak. It flies up towards you while you're restrained, and it places it on your wrist. Naoki, you feel... I don't even know the right way to describe it. As this thing makes contact with your wrist, and they pour Yoki into it, there is a spike that drives itself directly through your arm. And it's like, it's piercing straight through, like you've been going through the bone a little bit.
Oh.
And then it locks on the backside.
Okay, so am I restrained now?
It's going to let you go, and after that's been placed on your wrist, you notice you're not flying anymore. You're trying to do anything, but you're not flying. You're not moving. You can get a little Yoki to rise up, but you can't do what you were doing. And they catch you before you hit the ground. But on the ground, nothing's working right now. You feel completely like... You haven't felt this way since the Dark Tournament. Like, in terms of how drained you feel.
So Yoki limiters.
Keep everyone in line. Sometimes wild animals need to be leashed up. At least till they learn obedience. Now, do we need to drag you back, or will you follow appropriately?
So question, Cable.
Hmm?
I probably can't use any of my Yoki abilities right now, right?
Nope, you've been neutered.
But I still have my weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's just gonna reach in his back pocket. I prefer to be dragged, and he is going to pull out his switchblade.
Alright. Go ahead and try to shank a Caro.
Okay, let's fucking do this shit. 27.
Yeah, you hit.
I'm aiming for the little ones first.
Okay.
9.
The little ones, like, screech and howl out as you do that. I just gotta move this out of the way real quick so I can move it. Like, you cut into it and you, like, rip part of its, like, wing off immediately with that one swing. Like, they're screeching out, but the big one is just, like, laughing.
Okay.
Kill more, I'll call more. Tire yourself out.
Yeah, I'm gonna incite that. Even though he's probably telling the truth. Okay, never mind.
You didn't hear no bell.
I didn't hear no fucking bell. Let's fucking go. I have another attack, so I'm just gonna take it real quick. 16 misses.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, it flies above you as you see feathers begin to rain down. And then it just, like, its eyes focus, like, and narrow. and you see all the other smaller ones' eyes begin to like glow. It's going to expend 20 Yoki. Feast. And they all immediately rush in and more rush off from off screen. Like you're swarmed in like this almost like miniature twister of like black feathers, talons, beaks, and little bits of it. They're just like shredding you apart, like tearing your clothes up, ripping at skin, and like once they all separate, you look like you've been like torn asunder, and it's a little bit too much for you. Your fight or flight instincts would kick in. Do you want to continue trying to fight this, or do you want to try to run away?
Okay. So. They said that they wouldn't kill me, right?
Nope, they just need to take you where you need to go.
Yeah, no, Naoki's just gonna keep going until he, goes down.
Then we'll do this. As it flies up more and raises its wings, more crows begin to like descend onto you. I would like you to roll me, Batty.
Yeah.
Fuck, I like...
This is
it's
a save.
Naoki. Roll me a 1d7.
A 1d7. Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I have to type that into the thing.
Okay. You swing. You're killing these things left and right. You're ripping them apart, but more just keeps showing up. And it's just... After a bit, it's too much. You can't even realize it, but like, if anybody had been watching this, it was like watching a dying animal get swarmed for about 2 days straight. You fought non-stop for 2 days to try to keep these things, but they never stop bearing down. Eventually, exhaustion will take you.
Yeah.
But the last thing you see before is just this swarm like laying down on you and what appears to be this new shackle on your wrist.
I guess
But
Naoki just pass out.
you pass out. Let me find something. And I just gotta get a new map real quick. Okay. Naoki, throw yourself towards the back end over here.
Okay.
And stop being giant, please.
I can never stop being giant.
As you wake up, your eyes, they take a second to adjust to the very low light. You can see light coming from somewhere else, but you can also see like it's more non-natural, like from flames. It's not like actual like sun. Your body hurts. Like you feel worse than I think you might have ever felt. And as you look around behind you, you see like in these vast, like sort of cavernous, like built-in cells, and people are just looking at you. Little demons.
Like, what do you mean, little demons?
Combinations. Some look like they could be fox demons. Some look like they could be ogres and oni. There's just a vast assortment of demons in here.
They're all looking at me?
They're all looking at you, and they all have the same thing you have on your wrist.
Can I move currently, or is my body just kind of fucked right now?
Oh, you can move slowly, but you're up. I'll put the tokens on the map in a second. I'm just getting it all together.
Maybe he's just gonna kind of wipe some of the blood off his face. Where am I?
Oh, he's alive.
Hey there.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. It's a little ogre-y looking demon. Looks like a tiny Ganta. He comes rushing over somewhere, and you see him coming back. He's got a very chipped and broken looking like a ceramic cup. It's got cracks in it. It doesn't look very clean, and it doesn't look like it's been really maintained that well. But there's a little bit of water in there, and he's trying to give it to you.
Naoki's just gonna sip from it.
I'm sorry, we didn't have anything. We don't have
it's
anything
fine.
else to use.
You're good. So, judging by a thing on my wrists, I assume we're all being held captive here.
Live in servitude to the great Lord Yomi. Or we did.
Slaves.
We
Okay.
did anyway.
Wait. Yomi's dead.
We were his. And you see the little one just like he looks shook when you say Yomi's dead. Like he's not saying anything, but it looks more like he's trying to say something, but he's just like too afraid to say it.
Look, sorry. What's your name?
Oh, Minoru.
Noru. Nice to meet you.
To meet you too, Mr. Bloodied Kitsune.
You can call me Neo.
Naoki, are you gonna be okay? That doesn't look good. And they look over, they're like gesturing towards the wounds that you have all over you.
These things? Nah. I got a sucker punch right to the stomach. That looks worse than these things. Oh, a couple of scratches aren't nothing.
Maybe Grandpa can help you.
Grandpa.
Hold on. And you see them like help you up a little bit and just take your hand. Like they're about the size of Hiroki in terms of like what they like in terms of like proportion to you. You see as you get up and focus more like towards the different like cave systems here, that in each of the rooms like around there are people there. They look like they're working with what they can have, and it's not just one race either. It's like you see ogres, you see some stone demons, you see demons that like you don't normally even see around these parts of the Makai.
Are they like mining?
They're not mining, they're just like it's like they're in quarters trying to like eat whatever they have. And just they're not trying to look at you. They don't really know what you are. They don't look angry, they just look more concerned that something new is here. Please don't mind everyone. We never know what comes down here sometimes.
You get bigger demons than used to, maybe scarier ones.
Since Lord Yomi left, we've been plagued by it. It calls itself the Augury.
That's what put the shackles and kidnapped us.
No, that was the Caro. It serves the Augury.
Same difference. I assume your grandpa has more information, right?
Well, he's not my grandpa. Well, I guess he is, but he's not. And like as you're walking more, like he's just like looking, and he takes you over to a spot where I'm gonna show you this now, Batty. You see leaning over with a couple like ogres helping and like giving this person water. This person also helping to like take care of other people here too. I will show the players. Linked up against the rock.
Oh. Is that like a rabbit demon?
Mm-hmm. With the same device you see around your arm, you see it around its neck as it's leaned up against the rock.
Can't be too fun. You grandpa?
Oh, another one.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Yeah, I thought I'd be a little tougher to be taken down by a couple of birds, but what do I know?
Those aren't just birds. And you see him like leaning over a little bit. Your wounds look painful, please. You see him getting up from where he was sitting.
They're fine.
Please sit. From what I heard, you fought them back for days.
I couldn't really tell the time. I was just kind of going off my instincts. I figured at some point I wouldn't be able to hold them off long enough anyways, but...
At least they're efficient at what they do. Yomi took sport of it.
Is this mess somehow Yomi's fault?
He shows like you around, gesturing to people, and then he points to your wrist. Those of us bound by the wrist have been taken by the augury. But those of us with these, and gestures towards his neck, we were Yomi's property.
Yep. It's kind of... I was getting... So the augury has obviously stepped into Yomi's territory and taken both you and any other dumb demon wandering by the air. What I'm assuming.
The augury is an omen of death. It shouldn't, or rather, if it does appear, it is a sign of something terrible to come.
Is the augury like a person or a force or monster or a... I'm getting like mixed signals here.
It's all of them. It's almost a sign personified. The augury stays under another name that it serves the sun.
Wait, the sun... Like, Amaterasu?
He nods his head.
But it's a demon.
It is the darker half of the sun. When the sun dies, the augury's free. Or by its name that it will go with.
Huh. Can I, like... What would I have to discern if he's talking about August or not? Because I don't think that's what he's talking about, but I'm not for sure.
He nodded his head. You said Amaterasu and he agreed.
Okay.
The augury, as we call it, is not fully present in this realm. Its Caro has been sent to get it ready. But when the sun has finally... When it has finally gone out, it will rise. And it will take full claim to what it wants.
Okay. And you're sure that's the cause of this? Because I don't really see the need of why I'd want to keep a bunch of powerless demons in a cave.
Why would something... Before he responds to you, he looks down to see Minoru and then just says, like, you'd best go attend and see if anyone else needs you, Minoru. I will speak with our new guest. The little kid runs off and you see like this rabbit smiling at him. And then you just see a very sullen, sunken face. If you were a large predator, and you had an even larger predator coming, what would you have ready for it after it finally wakes up?
an offering?
He nods slowly. Yomi saw us as labor. They see us as food.
Okay. Pretty messed up, all things considered. And by that logic, I don't suppose anybody has found a way to get these off. Naoki's just gonna hold up his wrist.
You see a lot of the people around looking at you, and they all like shudder in response. There are two ways to get them off. There is most likely a device they keep to remove the restraints. I assume probably in the center of that mass.
The birds?
Probably up in Yomi's castle.
Okay.
The other way, unfortunately, is to simply take it off of your own free will.
And then I assume you die.
You will live.
Okay.
Everyone remaining will die.
Oh, yeah, that's not too good.
It's how they keep us in servitude.
Wait, so you're telling me that there hasn't been one selfish asshole amongst this entire group that hasn't tried taking it off?
There was one. And you see him move parts of his fur away. And you just see deep, almost like beyond like scarring, it's almost like parts of him are missing near his neck.
You survived.
I had enough time left to put it back. I lost many children from that. Many innocents died because I believed that it was better for me to be free, but
Careful.
so I take care of them now. Make sure everyone knows we didn't betray Lord Yomi, and will stay in servitude to the Caro.
I mean,
When the augury appears, I will offer myself up as the first to be eaten. Maybe to spare the children, but
hey,
it's life.
yeah. Can I tell you something?
Seeing as we have nothing but time down here, I'd welcome the conversation.
I could have probably, I don't know this for a fact, but I could have probably, tried to run from the, I'm gonna keep calling them the birds, the Caro?
Caro, birds, the augury. I don't even know what they would be. They
Some
don't care to even tell us what they are.
force that we don't know. Anyways. You know, even without my powers, I could have made an attempt to run away. Maybe, gone back to, Orochi, or, any other powerful demon that I'm, familiar with, and, maybe found a way to get these shackles off without anybody else getting hurt, but I figured when somebody put a device around my wrist that took away all of my ability to fight back, these shackles, they wanted to take me somewhere. I figured there'd be more people that needed freeing. Now, that's just a hypothetical situation that probably would have caught me anyways, but point is, I know you probably don't have any hope left in you, and I really don't blame you, but I came here to see if there was something wrong. I know there's something wrong, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to help you guys.
He looks up at you, and actually put him on the map.
I know I probably don't look like much now. All these cuts and bruises.
Yes, allow me to. And he goes and starts like, you feel a gentle like light like encapsulate you. And most of you, if you were down to any HP, which or anything, you're just back up to full. And for the sake of everything, like you'd be like healed from him.
Oh.
Like the pain's gone, but like you're still like sealed up. I would do more, but they limit how much we even have access to.
No, I appreciate it.
I wish I could take away the pain you have there. And like gestures to where your wound would be.
Oh no. He's just gonna pat the wound on his stomach. I'm saving that for something special.
You truly believe you can get them out of here?
Well, I originally came down here to get stronger and maybe ask for a favor for a high level snake demon, but you know, I guess this is just as good. I've been meaning to get stronger, and not having to rely on my yoki actually might be a good thing for me.
He stands himself up. Very well. I will do my best to lead you into Yomi's territory, into his castle. I can navigate it. I don't know if I'll be able to be of any help, but I can at least give you direction.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it.
But we must be careful. I can't risk any of them here.
No, I understand.
It may not be the ideal life they wanted, but this was the best I could provide.
Hey, listen. Okay. The past is the past. Right now, all you need to worry about is doing what's best for everybody. If you, feel any sense of guilt or any regret, that can wait till we're all free and alive. Sound good?
He walks over and he just kind of like, he pulls you in and hugs you.
Oh, there we go.
Bless you, Naoki.
Maybe don't phrase it like that. There's a town a little bit of ways away from here where people take that a little bit too seriously, but
you notice everyone in here is looking at you. Like, and as far as you can see, as far back as these spans, there's at least like a couple hundred, like maybe 300 to 400 people in here. They're all just watching as he talks to you. You begin to hear little murmurs. Is he gonna get us out? Just don't even think about it. It'll be another one who leaves and he'll die. We're not leaving. We'll stay here and maybe we can plead with them. It's like, no, that thing over there is gonna get us out. Like, Usa said so. Like, you hear multiple like different conversations going on about you. He just kind of chuckles a little bit. I apologize. I did not mean to bombard you with expectations and hopes.
That's fine.
When you live in a system of merely interconnecting tunnels in one room, unfortunately, word travels fast.
even if I don't make it back from this, which I will, because I'm too angry to die right now, but it's nice for people to have a little sometimes, you know? And, hey, maybe if I don't succeed, some other crazy, friendly, high-level demon will end up down here and, succeed where I failed. You never know.
He just kind of like laughs. Yes, I'll hold out hope that another extremely powerful and so very clearly kind-hearted demon would wander into our midst at the exact time we would probably need them.
You never know.
I didn't see my day turning out like this, but it beats the monotony of waiting around to die.
Really does.
We must head out tomorrow, though if I should not return, I'd like at least one night left with my family.
I understand. But, yeah, no. As soon as I'm clear and I know where to go, you can hop on back to this cave. Don't, go do anything stupid when we're outside, okay?
Gives you a little wave. And you can still see all the different, like beings coming through here. You see everyone calls him Grandpa, and, they're all just all around him. As he's just sitting, he spends a little time, laughing with children. He's talking to some of the older people there. Just everyone in here talks to him. And you eventually see Minoru come walking back up to you. It's not the best, but we have some bread if you'd like it.
When was the last time I ate?
A while ago, 2 days ago.
Yeah, that might be helpful. Thanks, kid.
Problem. You're gonna watch out for Grandpa, right?
Oh, you know it.
Hope so. I don't know what we'd do without him.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure your grandpa and everybody in here gets out of here safely. And when everybody can walk out onto the surface, you'll be able to look up at the sky and know you can believe in, I don't know.
Never saw this guy. What's it like?
The sky?
It's like talking, yeah, just nodding.
Is he talking about, in the Makai, has he just never been outside this cave, is what I can discern from this?
You can infer that, but you can always actually ask if you want to know.
Hey, have you been down here your entire life?
You see them nod, yes. A lot of us were the younger ones anyway. We got born down here.
Oh, shit.
I was born towards the last little end of where Lord Yomi ruled.
And he kept you all as servants? Your families, at least?
He told us, and they point to the thing on their wrist. He made us wear these as a sign of unity, where we would either survive together or we'd die together. Some of us were told to never leave the caves, and we've managed to hide once or twice when we would be forced out, so I've never actually seen what it's like outside of here, and I know my papa did, but he's not here anymore.
Oh, the sky. Well, when you first get out there, might be a little bright for what you're used to. Down here. In the Makai, it's kind of mostly red for the most part. Ominous looking, but still pretty in its own way. But, you know, if we all get out of here safely, and everything goes the way it's planned, maybe you'll be able to see sky and human world.
There's more than just this?
Oh yeah, there's a lot more. I mean, the Makai is a big place, but then you got human world and spirit world. Okay? In human world, where all the humans live, it's crystal blue. Spans for miles. Thousands of miles of just open air. It's not as foggy or hot to breathe. It's actually very refreshing. It took me longer than I wanted to be able to fly in it, but really beautiful.
Yomi taught us. You see some other kids and even some older people walking over. He told us outside of his lands in the Makai was only death. And we should be privileged that he even allowed us to stay here.
Well, that's because he wanted you to stay there. He didn't want you to leave. He didn't want you to see what else the world had to offer, because he didn't see you as people. He saw you as a tool that he could use and keep locked away.
You see an older man like behind Minoru. And now the Karos just see us as food.
Yeah. No matter where you are, there's gonna be somebody that's gonna want to exploit and take advantage of. Even in human world. Even in spirit world.
Right. And you're here to free us.
I'm here
what
to try to free you.
What use will we be to you?
Well, I assume after you're all free, you could maybe throw in a good word for me. Say, oh, there's a handsome fox lad that helped you out in your time of need, but you know, I don't really like, you don't have to be specific or throw my name around, because that would get, but actually, I really don't care, just as long as nobody's forced into a situation like this ever again.
A lot of them look confused. They don't understand what you just said. Like, what will you have us do? You're here to conquer this territory and take it. That's why you want us free.
Oh, hell no. Conquer this territory. What would I do? Rule over people? And you know how much work that is?
Some of them just don't even know how to respond, but you see, like, someone smaller than Minoru walk up to you and they pull, like, the bottom of your pant leg. Excuse me?
What?
Said we'd be free. Right?
Yeah. You, get to do whatever you want to do.
What does free mean?
Well, free, yeah, your entire life. You've been told what to do, or I guess with the Caro, forced to do things. Not of your own volition. You had probably a master that would tell you to, hey, I don't know, mine for minerals or wash dishes. I don't know what the fuck Yomi was into, but you get to decide what you do. And nobody can tell you otherwise.
The little one just looks and it's like, what do I want to do? Roll an insight check.
Yeah, I figured something like this was coming. Well,
You start to realize, Naoki, and you realize it in a very real way. These people don't even have a conceptual idea of what freedom is. Some of them were born into this. Some of them have been so broken by it. They don't understand what you're talking about or what you're offering them. And it kind of hurts you to see it.
yeah. Yeah, it would. You'll understand when we get there.
Okay.
My goal right now is to make you guys not food. But my secondary goal is to make you guys be able to not have to wear these anymore. We'll say for now. Simple enough?
Most of them nod their heads yes. Some of them look confused still. But a lot of them are just like, he's a crackpot. It's just another one of these loonies who came in here. He's spouting at the mouth. He'll be gone within a week.
Yeah.
But as people are starting to go away and you have like a little spot you can rest in, Minoru's the last to leave and just looks to you. My papa disappeared a long time ago. Do you think he got to know what it was like to be free?
Regardless of what happened, I think so.
Do you think he'd want me to know what it's like?
I would very much hope so. If he got to see the sky, even this really hot, dry Kai sky, I think he'd want you to see it too.
Then I'm gonna believe you can do it.
Well, thank you. You know, this hope thing doesn't work both ways, or, well, it does work both ways. Hey, you gave me the confidence to, do better than I was originally gonna do. You helped me out. Thanks.
You see him smiling. I hope I get to see the sky with you.
I hope so too, kid. And Naoki's just gonna scrunkle his hair.
Scrunkle his hair significantly.
Eh.
He runs off and finds a spot to lay down. And you start to see the light fade from the mouth of the cave that you've been placed into. And just as you lay your head back to try to sleep in whatever like semblance of comfort you can find, one little like thing that was said to you about all this like speaks into your mind. And I need you to make a history check about something.
Okay. 5.
I wonder what they mean by when the sun dies, it'll appear. And you just go to sleep. You just kind of put it out of your mind.
Yeah.
You feel like there's something you should be thinking about, but you're in a bit of a situation right now.
A little
We'll
bit.
deal with it later.
That's a later problem.
And a later problem it will be, because this is where we're going to end the session for today. You just see its maw open up, and it just devours Faust whole.
Whoa!
Faust, I need...
I'm not into this!
For the next part of this, as you are devoured for the second part of its ability, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
What okay? Just, okay.
You have DC 16.